morning, my dear students. So today we are going to discuss about another topic through the elementary canal. So in last class we learned about the nutrition in plants, right? Based on nutrition, plants are divided into autotrophs and heterotrophs. So today we are going to learn how the digestion happens in human beings. So children, we all know that all organisms require food, to obtain energy, to protect against the diseases. For this all purposes we need food, and we know that food contains a main component called nutrients. So this nutrients has to enter into our body. So how the nutrients are entering into our body? It is through the process of digestion. So let's learn in detail from the starting where the digestion occurs. See, this is the picture of a digestive system. So first our digestion begins in the mouth. Inside the mouth we have teeth, tongue, then lips, then saliva. Saliva is an enzyme which is produced by certain glands present in our mouth. That glands are called salivary glands. So it is an enzyme, children, saliva. So what happens when the food enters into our mouth? Our teeth grind it and crush it into small pieces, and the tongue will help the food to go near the teeth. The lips will prevent the food from getting outside the mouth. And the saliva, I told you, the teeth will grind and crush the food particles into small pieces, and this food will get mixed with the saliva, and this helps in chewing the food and swallowing the food. So this is what happens in the mouth. Now talking about the teeth. Teeth is the plural, tooth is the singular. Can you see the picture of a tooth? Yes. Its outer covering is called enamel. Tooth has an outer covering called enamel, which is the hardest substance in our body. Then there are two portions for the tooth. One portion is outside the gum, that is above our teeth. There is a gum, red color gum. That is the portion outside the gum, and the portion inside the gum, that is our roots. Each tooth is having roots. So these are the two portions of a tooth. Now talking about tooth, we have two sets of tooth. First one is milk teeth, which is formed, it is the first set of teeth which is formed at the age of 4, 5, 6 and all. And there will be 20 in number. And this teeth will slowly shed down. It will move. It will go. At the age of 6, 7, it will start going from the child's mouth. At the age of 6, 7, 8 and all. So, milk teeth is the first set of teeth which is forming in a child at the age of 6, 4, 5 and all. There will be 20 in number. Next set is, after it goes, will comes the permanent teeth, which is lifelong till our death. They are 32 in number. And besides that, there are 4 different types of teeth. Molars, premolars, incisors and canes. So each is having number. Incisors is 8 in number. Canes 4 are there. Premolars 8 is there. And molars 12 are there. So total 32 teeth we are having. Now what is the function of this different types of teeth? Incisors is used for cutting the food. Canes is used for tearing the food. When you eat chicken and all, this canes is used for tearing the food. Premolars and molars, they are commonly called as molar teeth. They are used for chewing and grinding the food. So these are the functions of different types of teeth. In your textbook, there is a chart given where all is this incisors, where all is this canes, premolars, molars are present. So go through that. Okay. Now next, other defect in the tooth is the tooth decay. Do you know, children, how does this tooth decay takes place? Whenever we eat our meal, we have to wash our mouth. After eating the meal, we have to brush twice in the morning and at night. If you didn't do so, what will happen, children? The food will remain, the food particles will remain in our teeth and the bacteria starts growing it. The bacteria will produce an acid called lactic acid, which is the main cause for the tooth decay. Mostly in sweet items, if you eat the sweet items and if you didn't wash the mouth, usually the sweet items increases the chance for tooth decay. So children, whenever you eat your food, wash the mouth, so that tooth decay will not be. The main cause for the tooth decay is the bacteria, and that bacteria will produce an acid called lactic acid. Then about herbivorous and carnivorous. We human beings have, I told you, canes, incisors, premolars, molars. In herbivorous, they also have this teeth, all these 4 types of teeth, and mainly the teeth is used for chewing and grinding the grass. For the carnivorous, the canes will be pointed and sharp because they want to tear the flesh of the animals. So as I told you, canes is used for tearing the food. So the carnivorous will have the canes pointed and sharp. So this is all about the digestion which takes place in the mouth. Now after the mouth, when we swallow it, the food passes through the esophagus. You can see the picture of esophagus. The food will be moved in a wave-like movement, and that movement is called peristalsis. You know what is the specialty of this movement? When you eat your food by lying down or sitting here upside down and all, when you eat your food, this wave-like movement will help the food to directly go into the stomach. Okay, so that is the specialty of this wave-like movement. So after passing through esophagus, the food reaches in the stomach where the digestion takes place with the help of some digestive juice. The stomach contains certain digestive juice which will help in the digestion of food. After that, it goes to small intestine, which is the largest part of the alimentary canal. You know, alimentary canal it consists of mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus. These are the parts of an alimentary canal. So the longest part of the alimentary canal is the small intestine, which is 6 meters long, but it is seen in the coiled form. So the food passes into the small intestine, and where the digestion is completed there, where all the nutrients of the food will absorb into the blood. And there will be some undigested food that will go into the large intestine, and the large intestine absorbs the water and salt from this food items, and at last it will reach into the rectum and it will get eliminated from our body through anus. The waste is thrown out from our body through anus. The undigested food and all will remain in the rectum, and slowly the waste will be eliminated through anus. So this is how the digestion takes place in human beings. Now talking about the nutrition in amoeba. Children, this is the picture of amoeba. This is a single cell, only one cell is there for this animal. Okay, for this organism, it is a microscopic organism which we can see only through the microscope. We can't see with our naked eyes. And as I told you, it is single cell. There is no shape for this amoeba. And it has certain finger-like projections. And that is called pseudopodia or false feet. So there are different stages in the nutrition of amoeba. Which are the stages, children? It is injection, digestion, absorption, assimilation and excretion. So once again, injection, digestion, absorption, assimilation and excretion. These are the different stages of the nutrition in amoeba. First stage is the ejection. That means taking in of food. Then the food gets broken down into similar particles. That is digestion. Then absorption. All the nutrients which is present in the food will be absorbed into the blood. Will be transferred to the blood. Then assimilation. That is also if there is any undigested food, it will pass through the this one. If there is any undigested food, that is called the removal of this undigested food is called excretion. That is removing from the body. Assimilation is if there is further absorption of nutrients that takes place. If there is any other nutrients, absorption is not finished. In the process of assimilation, the absorption into the blood, it will reach the blood. The absorbed nutrients will reach into the blood. That is called assimilation. And excretion is the removal of unwanted waste from the body. So these are the different stages of nutrition in amoeba. So there is a flow chart given to you to write the different stages of nutrition in amoeba. So first one is ejection, then digestion, then absorption, assimilation, and finally the excretion. So this is about today's topic. Today we studied about the digestion in human beings. How the digestion takes place in human beings. Then we learned about the nutrition in amoeba and we learned the parts of the alimentary canal. So hope you have understood this. Okay? Yes. So bye children.